evening, you guys. Tonight on Redo the Review, we're going to be reviewing recipes. So stay tuned. Hey you guys, welcome to Redo the Review. Tonight I'm going to be talking about recipes. This is a very simple recipe. I call it a Minimalist Fusion Pizza. It only has about 3 ingredients. It's really easy to make, especially on a date night. It really outdoes ordering a pizza from Domino's or wherever. Papa John's is great, but this is really easy. It's relatively fast. You can have it done in the time that you'd be waiting on the delivery of a pizza anyway. And this is how we do it. These are the ingredients that you're going to need. Obviously flour for the dough. Active yeast that comes in envelopes, or this stuff right here in this little canister bottle. And either oil of some sort. This is grapeseed oil. I'm not going to use this. Clarified butter. This is actually an experiment I'm going to try tonight. I'm going to use this instead of oil. And we're going to need some water, obviously, a little bit of sugar, and some salt. The next thing we're going to do is enjoy a cold beverage. In this case, it's going to be a beer. Takes the edge off in case you're worried about having to cook. Next thing we're going to do is make our yeast for our bread, because we are making this from scratch. It's so much better this way. I mean, you could get the pre-made dough from the grocery store. It's a couple dollars for the little canister of it. It's just as it's just as easy to make your own. So anyway, get the yeast. It's a tablespoon of yeast, half a tablespoon of sugar, and then we're going to add just enough warm water. Make sure it's warm, not hot, to make a paste. And we'll mix that up like so. Make sure it's all nice and mixed up. Smells kind of funky. Next thing we're going to do is put our flour into a mixing bowl like this. This is about 3 cups of flour. It just kind of estimate how much dough you're going to make. I'm going to make a kind of a thin crust. So I don't need that much flour to make something, yay big to fit in this pan that I'm going to show you in a minute. All right, so we got that in there. We still have our yeast mixture. And what I'm going to do is make a little kind of indentation in the flour. You can't really see that, but in the center, make a little hole for this stuff to go in. And I'm going to put my yeast, and I'm going to use clarified butter. Just like I said, as an experiment, you can use just regular oil, like a tablespoon of oil. In this case, I'm going to use half a tablespoon of this clarified butter. And this is what we want to start with. This hasn't been opened. Good stuff, good stuff. So about half tablespoon, put that in there. And then our yeast mixture, put that in there. So there's not much to look at. It's kind of gross. And then we're going to mix that up. You can use your hands, or you can use a spoon. Oh, and I forgot to mention to add a dash of salt in this a little bit. Should have done that before, but I didn't. So just a little bit of salt in there. Yeah, well, you'll know it's ready when it collapses under its own weight, when it stretches under its own weight. I'm not quite there yet, but while we're waiting on that, I'm going to preheat the oven to 375 degrees. I'll be right back. That's dough right there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is flatten this dough out on this pan that's been greased. Stretch it out, smoosh it out as flat as I can. And like I said, in this case, I want it to be kind of a thin crust pizza. Now we're going to, that's the dough. All right, now gochujang sauce on the pizza. You can put as much or as little as you like. I don't have a lot left, so it looks like we're going to keep it kind of minimalist this evening with the gochujang. But that's good. You don't need a lot, because if you put too much on there, it's going to overwhelm the flavor anyway. We don't want that. So we're going to put that on there. Use my trusty little brush here to get that spread out over the crust. It's going to be good. So good, so good. You see how that looks? It's pretty tasty already. So we get that all the way to the edges. And then we're gonna put the prosciutto on and then the egg mixture on top of that. And then I'm gonna take my little pieces of prosciutto and put them strategically around the pizza crust, just like you would if you were using pepperoni or sausage or whatever. I've just found that prosciutto is a very classy and tasty way to make a pizza. You don't have to do it like this if you don't want to, but see how I'm laying that out? Looks good. Whip this egg up real fast, like so. That's gonna go directly on the top of our crust. This adds a really cool flavor, so you'll see. So just brush it on, like so. Just get it as uniform as possible. It's not pretty right now. My girlfriend just pours it on like in a zigzag pattern and then kind of moves it around like that, but I'm going to try to use this brush because that seems more civilized. Yeah. Now we're going to put the cheese on there to taste, as much or as little as you want. Quattro formaggio. There we go. 15 minutes, 375, longer if your pizza is thicker. Alexa, set a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now.
We're ready to cut this sucker and eat it. That's how you make a minimalist fusion pizza. Very simple. It took maybe 20-30 minutes at most, and I'm telling you, it's better than a frozen pizza or a delivery pizza any day. So just try it out. Thank you for watching. Redo the Review does recipes. We'll see you next time. Take it easy.